Now with Elio being released, our future shall last for an eternity! No.
So I'm a little late to talking about Elio. I apologize for that. I got hit with the flu, something awful, and then had to play catch up forever, and I didn't get to see it until now, but I'm here, and let's talk about Elio. But I know if we're gonna talk about Elio, we gotta address the elephant in the room. And I don't mean Tantor. Yes, and as of me making this video right now, Elio has now been out for 2 weeks. It has been the lowest grossing Pixar film ever. And unlike Elemental, Elio doesn't seem to be making a comeback like Elemental did. At least not yet. And people all over the internet have been going nuts about what happened, why this went wrong, and some people are saying it's the art style, some people are saying that it was the advertisement, that it didn't explain the story well enough, other people saying that they didn't do enough advertisements in the first place for people to even know the movie was coming out. Some people say it's because they put Pixar's movies onto Disney Plus for so long that people just wait for Pixar movies on Disney Plus now. Doesn't explain Inside Out 2, but I get where you're coming from. So basically, people have a lot of ideas about what went wrong here. I'm not here to say what went wrong. I'm here to say, does this film deserve this title, or is it actually a good film that you should try to go see in theaters if you can? So let's talk about this movie. So Elio is all about a boy named Elio whose parents die at like a super young age, and he's taken in by his aunt. As Elio grows up, he feels completely distant from everyone that's around him. He doesn't feel like he belongs, but where he does feel like he belongs, ironically, is not on Earth, but in space. Then due to a series of hijinks that ensue, he is able to get abducted by aliens. He's abducted into this, like, I guess for lack of a better term, like United Nations thing where representatives from all these different planets come together and share ideas. And Elio has to prove himself to be the leader of Earth so that he can join them. So overall, what did I think? Do I think that this movie deserves the biggest flop that Pixar's ever had title, or do I think it was treated too harshly? And honestly, I feel like it was treated too harshly. I'm not gonna sit here and say that this is Pixar's crowning achievement or anything, not by a long shot. I don't think this could stand up against like Finding Nemo, Up, Toy Story, Ratatouille, WALL-E, you name it, any of the classic old stuff. I don't think this could stand next to it. But I do like it better than most of the more recent Pixar movies like Luca, Turning Red, Elemental. Not that I disliked those movies, I thought they were good, I just didn't think they were great. And Elio, I think it's better than those, but still not great. The best thing that this movie has going for it is its heart. And if you were a kid who really felt alienated and didn't feel like you belonged while you were growing up, then there's gonna be a lot that you register with in this movie. I know I felt that way, so I had a few like really biased moments where I was like, I remember feeling like that. I wish somebody had said that to me kind of moments. And I'm trying to take that into account to give as an unbiased look as possible because yes, this movie did make me cry. Not as much as these like classic Pixar movies, but it did get a couple tears out of me. But I mainly attribute that to my personal experiences growing up and how much I resonated with some of these points. Less about me thinking the movie truly earned it, you know what I mean? I don't think they handled any of these topics badly. I just kind of wish they would have dove into more of them, you know? It's like they did just enough with like their main premise and their main themes to where I got an emotional response. And I think most people would watching it, but I don't see this as being one of the movies that's gonna make everybody cry. I think for what it is and what it's trying to do, it's solid. I think if anybody watched this, I don't think they'd go ranting and raving about how it's the greatest movie ever made, but I think they'd walk away saying that they had a really good time. I will say this, if the trailers at all interest you, then you're probably gonna enjoy the movie and you should go see it in theaters because it is really good to see it in a theater. There's a lot of really cool visuals with it that I think really lends itself to a theater setting. The characters in this movie are pretty good. I'm not gonna say that they're the best I've ever seen or shiny examples of a character should be, but they all do their job, and I think they all do their jobs pretty well. A good standout, I would say, would probably be Glorden. I was shocked by how much I enjoyed Glorden. When I saw him in the trailers, I thought he was gonna get annoying, I thought I wouldn't like him, and honestly, I thought he'd be really gross and eh. But as the movie went on, I found him cute and charming the entire time, which is saying something for a giant worm creature with a buzzsaw for a mouth and no eyeballs. And yet, I was probably more emotionally invested in him than just about anybody else in the movie. That I gotta give credit for Pixar for that one. That's just impressive. Elio's a pretty good character, serves his purpose just fine. Yeah, I thought all the voice work was done really well. I mean, come on, I never get upset hearing Brad Garrett in a role. Brad Garrett's got one of those voices that I just love hearing him anytime he talks, so I'm here for that. Also gotta give a shout out that my friend Shelby was a voice in Elio. I heard you in it, I was waiting for you, I was like, that's Shelby! Woo! You made it into Pixar movie, I'm so proud of you. I would have liked to see a lot more of the world building, like, they just kind of throw out planet names like they're nothing, and we never really go see another planet. It's always, like, I guess it's a ship that everybody lives on, and they're all representatives from the different planets. And they talk about stuff from their home world, but it's like one invention that they brought over or something. But it feels like there's like 3 characters, it's these 3 that kind of all serve the same purpose of, we're the figureheads for this group. And their personalities are all basically the same. And there's not really a lot that they do that's different or unique with one another. I think that was kind of a missed opportunity there. But like with the Brad Garrett species, we learn like how they work, like how they grow, how they go into like the next stage of their lives, and like the ritual of their like becoming of age thing. And that was really interesting. I would have liked to learn something else about the other aliens too. But the friendship that forms between Elio and Gordon is really special. And yeah, it is at the heart of the movie, so it makes sense that it should be special. And yeah, the relationship we see with Elio and his aunt, that one is also done well. And that's the thing, I don't think anything was done like badly in this movie. I didn't walk out going, oh, that was a train wreck and that was terrible and that was that. I just kind of walked away thinking that everything was pretty good. How was the humor? Pretty good. How was the storytelling? Pretty good. How are the characters? Pretty good. How was the heart? Okay, that one was just straight up good. But aside from the heart, everything just kind of feels like it gets the job done, above average, but not much more. So I don't know if this review helped at all. If you guys have seen Elio, let me know in the comments. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Let's have a friendly chat about that. And yeah, if you're at all interested in checking out Elio, I recommend seeing it. Just how you see it, that's gonna be up to you.